Fans are a crucial part of any sport, which means where there's a game going on, there are fans watching, barring the pandemic, of course. Even though the cameraman is mostly focused on the game most of the time, there are moments when what's going on in the stands is more interesting than the game itself. Cameras have managed to capture some truly epic fan moments over the years. Welcome to Top Feed. This is a place where you can explore everything impressive both in a remarkable and weird way. If you want to get the latest updates about facts that will blow your mind, better subscribe and smash the like button now. Today, we put together a list of top 10 crazy and funniest fan moments in sports. Number 1 holds a funny life lesson for everyone, so stay tuned for that. Let's dive right in. Number 10. Addison Russell replaces nachos. If there's one thing you should know about baseball, it's this. If your seats are along the first base or third base lines, you must protect your food at all times. But especially if a ball player is charging over in your direction, searching the skies for a mid-flight foul ball. Take, for example, Cubs shortstop Addison Russell. Playing against the Cardinals in St. Louis, Russell dove into the opposing crowd in an attempt to catch a foul ball. In the act of going for the catch, he knocked an almost full tray of nachos out of the hands of a Cardinals fan and onto the field, ruining a perfectly crafted snack. Russell made sure everyone in the area was okay and went to wipe the cheese, jalapenos, and pico de gallo from his sleeves. The person was Andrew Guttermouth, who looked devastated for the spilled nachos. Thankfully, Russell was not one to leave a fan empty-handed. Later in the game, he emerged from the Cubs dugout with a fresh tray for Guttermouth, offering more apologies and well wishes. This is what baseball is all about. Spilled nachos and apologies. Number 9. Fight for the stick. Henrik Lundqvist is known to be calm and composed on the field, and doesn't cause any fights, which is pretty rare in ice hockey. But he inadvertently caused one among fans at Madison Square Garden immediately after the victory. Lundqvist, who recorded his first shutout of the season with 33 saves during the Rangers' 3-0 win over the Carolina Hurricanes in 2015, came out onto the ice after the final buzzer to acknowledge his first star honors. As per his occasional custom, the goalie launched his stick into a crowd of collectible craving fans, which instigated a minor skirmish when no one would let go. The flailing stick landed in one man's chest, but others immediately pounced on the ends of the valuable piece of hardware. Ushers were forced to break up the minutes-long brawl, and after no one would agree on a winner, the arena staff removed it from the fans' grasp and returned it to the locker room. Maybe some people need to learn how to not be animals in public gatherings. Number 8. Bodybuilder versus a bottle. Some of the very best moments come from the crowd during live games, just like in the New York Mets game. The cameraman and commentators find a muscular man trying to open a water bottle in the middle of the crowd. He doesn't know that the cameraman is focusing on him and that the whole world is witnessing this funny moment. Even after a few minutes, the cameraman again focuses on the guy and, to his surprise, he is still going at it, trying to open the bottle. He really needs to change his workout plan, because if you cannot open a water bottle, you are not of much use. After a while, he gives up and hands the bottle to another fan sitting in the stands. Number 7. Chugging beer. If you catch a foul ball with your beer cup at a baseball game, the only reasonable thing to do is to chug the remainder of your beer. The San Diego Padres were playing the Atlanta Braves in 2018, and the game was far from exciting to some people. Padres fans watched the Braves completely pummel the home team. However, if things were seeming predictable, that changed when a foul ball flew into the stands. The Braves' Ender Inciarte hit the foul high into the stands, where a woman named Gabby DeMarco sat, casually sipping her beer. She was shocked when the ball flew her way and she caught it right in her beer cup. DeMarco stood up and held the cup high above her head in triumph, laughing at the random lucky catch. She drew huge applause from the stands. Next, she proceeded to chug the entire beer with the ball still in it. You might be thinking, that's disgusting. But with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity like this, a little bit of disgust is to be allowed. Number 6. Federer schooled. Although it was Roger Federer and Grigor Dimitrov whom fans came to see at the BNP Paribas Showdown in 2015, it was a young boy who ended up being the star of the night. During an exhibition at Madison Square Garden, Dimitrov stepped aside and let a youngster face Federer for a chance to show what he could do. Federer gave a surprisingly hearty serve before the two exchanged a playful rally, which ended in a beautiful lob by the kid. As good as Federer is, he had no defense for that shot. Dimitrov and the crowd loved it, and they celebrated the point with high fives. Number 5. Dancing Kid. You might have seen this video before. If you haven't, your day is about to get a lot better. One young fan expressed his excitement of attending a Marlins game in the most obvious way possible, by pulling up his shirt and dancing for a stadium fan cam. Well, that's something. The kid's explosive core strength and flexibility suggest a big league future, but his dance moves give him a good backup option as a Clevelander dancer. After the dance, the kid was probably as famous as the President of the United States at that time. The Miami Marlins actually brought the kid again as a mascot for the day. What a story, isn't it? Number 4. Unlucky Steve Bartman. This is the kind of nightmare scenario no fan ever wants to find themselves in. The Cubs played the Florida Marlins at Wrigley Field when Marlins player Luis Castillo hit a foul ball. At this stage, the Cubs held a 3-0 lead at the top of the 8th inning and had already recorded 2 outs. When Castillo's foul ball flew towards the crowd, Steve Bartman in the stands reached out a hand to grab it. Unfortunately, Cubs outfielder Moises Alou was attempting to make the very same grab when the ball rebounded off Bartman's hand. The Cubs lost 8 runs, which meant they completely blew the game, losing the series in 7. Number 3. Pants On. Wimbledon is known for its grass courts, high quality of play, and its strict dress code. In July 2017, Kim Glitsters was having some fun in her match, asking the crowd whether she should place her serve wide or down the middle. A man in the crowd suggested body. Glitsters laughed and invited him to the court to the great applause of the crowd. The man didn't back down. He borrowed the racket and took to the court, but his dress didn't abide by the all-white dress code of Wimbledon. Kim ran to her bag, grabbed an extra skirt, and helped the man squeeze into his new white garb. The scene had the whole place roaring. Everyone thought he wouldn't be able to wear them, but the skirt did get on, and the resulting image left Glitsters doubled over in laughter. Once Glitsters had recovered from her laughing fit, she sent the ball right at him, and much to the surprise and delight of the crowd, he was actually able to return the ball in play, but lost the point. Still, everyone ended up having a lot of fun. Number 2. Little Heart. Basketball players are friends with many celebrities and showbiz people. That is why you see so many stars sitting courtside flaunting their money. Actor and comedian Kevin Hart is a big basketball fan as well, and is often seen sitting courtside. During a Lakers game against the Clippers, his courtside seat came with a hearty side of jokes on Christmas Day. NBA star Anthony Davis backed up to shoot a 3-point shot when he stumbled and fell into Hart's lap. Hart and Davis took the whole situation in jest, and the next thing you know, LeBron James ran over to sit on Hart as well. It didn't take long for the jokes to start flying. Even one of the TV commentators joked, "I call that playing with a little heart." And you know, social media, with it being Christmas and all, lots of people compared it to sitting on Santa's lap. Just a really small Santa though. Number 1. Please shave. Brendan Shanahan is in the Hockey Hall of Fame and won 3 Stanley Cups during his time with the Detroit Red Wings. Beyond his impressive talents at left wing and ice hockey, Brendan also has razor-sharp humor. During the 2002 Stanley Cup playoffs versus the Carolina Hurricanes, Shanahan was spending some time in the penalty box. A female heckler was giving him an earful and apparently an eyeful as well. Wearing a sleeveless shirt, Shanny had a view of her armpits. Who knows if she actually had hairy pits, but Shanny gave her the universal sign for shaving there, and now the words, "That's nasty." The delivery and comedic timing were perfect. That's a pretty devastating comeback. And that's all for top 10 crazy and funniest fan moments in sports. Which of these moments did you find the funniest? Go and share it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please don't forget to like and share this video. Be sure to also hit that subscribe button to get more interesting content. See you again next time on Top Feed.